Okay, the coolest thing about Linux. Let's see how I can formulate this. Now, I'm not gonna show you anything in particular, more of a demo that I did, but it's not something that I can show you most of the time. It's just something theoretically speaking. I'm gonna formulate it this way. Linux, the freedom that Linux gives you is what allows you to do the coolest things, because on Windows, for example, you cannot dig into what the program does in the background, but on Linux, because you have the source code available to you, many programs, or many programs, the connection to Linux and the inner subsystems is all apparent. You can connect various things together and see how each system of the operating system works and connects to other systems and so on. So it gives you a full sense of a full picture of what is going on, which is what makes it so beautiful, in my opinion. Obviously, there are arguments for privacy and so on. Those are valid, I mean, it's fair enough. But also the freedom that it gives you regarding software. If you need a change, you don't necessarily need somebody to code it for you. You can just code it yourself. That is given that you are a coder, but just as an example, okay? This is a change I added today to Rofi, and usually it doesn't spawn this way. If I show you Rofi, show drun, so this is the default behavior. You can either set the location and it will spawn in that location all the time. You cannot make it mouse dependent, in a sense. So I banged a couple lines of code and got this functionality working, which is now inside of my projects folder directory. So this is the patch, and it's just what 100 lines of code. I mean, not really 100 lines of patch. So I changed a couple of files. It was more of a challenge to learn to just refresh my knowledge of X11 and XCB, but it was pretty fun. You know, this is where the fun lies, because you can change the software that makes up your computer. Let's say you don't like something about PS. You can go into the source code and change PS. You can go change PS3. You can go change all of those programs that make up your system. You can, if you need something specific, maybe it's not going to be a good implementation, but at least you will have it. You will have a custom patch for it, just like in this case. And you will have the available functionality. You will be able to hack your system, make it do something that originally it wasn't intended to do. It's just given freedom to you, and because you own it, you own the computer, you can do anything you want with it. And that, in my opinion, is powerful, to say the least, because one, it gives you total control of your computer. It makes you independent of other people for features. You can code your own features. You can learn, you can get your brain to be moldable enough to learn different libraries, different programs, to connect them all together and see. And you know, it's a good exercise in general for your brain. You will have a ton of fun, you will learn a lot. It will make you a better candidate for a possible job position. Maybe you can share it with the community. The community will love it, and you might get respect in that scenario. These are all valid reasons why you should consider doing this. If you're especially beginning in Linux, maybe this is a good inspirational video. You can see what cool things you can do. You can change the software and so on. Once you get comfortable enough with it, maybe at the beginning it's a little hard, which understandable. It was hard for everybody involved, but once you get used to it, this is so cool. You can do anything you want, and there's no limits. Especially if you don't like dealing with people, because people have their own opinions and so on, and when they want to enforce it on somebody else, problems get in the way. You cannot get features done. You will have arguments, stupid arguments, and so on in open source. There's things like that, yeah, unfortunately. But that's just how it is in the world. It's also in the it's also present in the corporate world. It's all present throughout human history. So, but if you're independent, you can do it yourself. You don't have to worry about what others think. You can just make a patch for yourself, share it. People will use it if they want. If they don't, that's fine. And that is beautiful.